Give me a kiss. Yeah.
No, you can. What the loud kisses, dude?
No, on the lips. On the lips.
This is sad, bro. Just stop, fool.
I ain't gonna lie, you chopper.
You more chopper than me, you big back, ugly, stupid. That's the nose. Who chop? You're known for being the most chopped on TikTok.
Dabo is literally known for being the most chopped person on the internet.
Hey, mine, bro. We got content creators are sacrificing their dignity for fame. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It is true in some of these cases, bro. Rakai, Dabo, okay. I ain't gonna say no name, but everything in this video is for educational purpose only. Like, comment, subscribe. We finna watch each other together, bro. Come on, we ain't sending hate towards nobody way, by the way. We just doing this for educational purpose only.
In 2025, the cost of fame is sky high. No longer can we go about playing a video game and turning a face cam on and just letting chat rock with you or doing simple reactions carry you to the top. Now you literally have to grind. I mean, stream 30, 40, 50 hours a day, post clips, you know, get on YouTube, post videos there, engage on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all these different social media platforms. It's harder than ever to become famous on social media. Now, with that being said, there's a growing trend of content creators who are willing to do any and everything in order to get into that spotlight, even if it comes out the cost of their own personal sanity.
I ain't gonna lie, you chopper.
You more chopper than me, you big back, ugly, stupid. That's the nose. Who chop? You're known for being the most chopped on TikTok. Who on my take it outside with me on my granny. What up? Yeah, alright.
And there might be some truth to what that kid is saying. If you go on TikTok and look it up, Dabo is literally known for being the most chopped person on the internet. But how the hell did we get here? And why is he and other content creators okay with being humiliated? Shouts out to content creator FVCKDH. I want to be able to spell your name and not say it and have it ultimately bleep. But shouts out to him for the inspiration for this video. His analysis on Dabo being the most chopped person in the humiliation content game right now was very spot on. But I saw it and I thought, this is much bigger than just Dabo. This is a whole lane now. See, with the uptick in parasocial culture due to how much content we are putting out, there's been a desire for audience members to see content creators not only succeed, but also to fail. It's like watching a train wreck. You kind of can't turn away. Now, these content creators know that, so obviously their successes are going to be, you know, plastered all over mainstream, but so will their failures. And sometimes they'll even calculate those failures to a T in order to get some clicks and some likes. Now, there are people like this that have always existed on the internet. They have some sort of kink when it comes to being put down on the internet. Think like Wings of Redemption back in the day for you old heads, or Boogie, or a recent person who came back on people's timelines who literally is crashing out on a daily basis. But now it's kind of being reworked into this new era of streamers and content creators, especially with clip farming getting out of control. They are finding a way to intentionally find ways to embarrass themselves as a part of the content.
Have you ever had a thumb up your ass? Nigga, why is you laughing? Nigga, what?
It was my own. So it's not weird. It's not weird. It was my own thumb, so it's not weird. It was my own thumb, so it's not weird. I, for like a portion of time, found this method where I would fake kiss the wall, and then I would grip on my own ass while I was...
This is sad, fool.
beat my shit. Trying to imagine it being a girl gripping on my own ass. I remember I'd smack my shit.
Now, I understand that authenticity is reigning supreme in content creation these days. Like, people want your genuine and true self. But for the love of God, Batman couldn't get that information out of me, and I'm so dead serious. And then Lacey proceeded to continue on after Silky gave him only one question. He did not have to go into further detail, but because the clip was so much more valuable than anything else, I mean, naturally, why not continue to stir the pot? Now, notice how the content streamed by the creators, literally streamed by these content creators, features and frames the creators as the content themselves, but also fishes for it, intentionally poking and prodding for information or a deeper story, or hell, even an opportunity for them to embarrass themselves. Now, what do people even gain from something like this?
Away from me, bro. You want away from me?
Would you like to be my Valentine?
You are a loser, bro. A fat loser.
For one,
For real though, like, bro, what are you doing, guy?
I do think that it deepens the parasocial bond, whether it be up the journey or down the journey, the good, the bad, the left, the right, all of that stuff. Because I know this embarrassing story about you, I feel like I know about you. Two, it creates more content, literally furthering jokes continuously for until the end of time, really, until the joke is run out. Now we always have something to fall back on, even if it is just at the expense of me, it doesn't even matter. And three, I'm not gonna lie, I think they get off on it. I don't know. At some point, enough would be enough to me. Now, speaking of running a joke into the ground, Dabo is literally one of the best examples of this. I swear every time I see him, or what he's known for a casual audience, is making music sometimes occasionally, and that's probably secondary, but most importantly, being in an abusive relationship with his girlfriend. The reason why I put quotes around the abuse, because some people are gonna start to call me out after I show clips of him physically getting hit, is because at this point, I am to believe that Dabo genuinely enjoys this because there's a clip that can come out after this. It started off harmless with like the whole, she won't kiss you, she's a bitch situation, like she doesn't really love you, streamers are getting used for their money.
Give me two. Yeah.
No, you just with them loud kisses, dude.
Okay. No, on the lips. On the lips.
This is sad, bro. Just stop, fool.
I kiss you on the cheek.
No, on the lips.
I kiss you on the cheek. I kiss you on the cheek.
But then that turned into some whole saga of unemployed news of where Dabo got cheated on by his girlfriend, and then he ended up buying her a Christmas gift. She didn't get him anything like that. Then she starts slapping and manhandling him while he's streaming.
You better get comfortable because you're not leaving nowhere.
Bro, you know I've been told you I'm on IG Live. You keep doing this.
I don't give a fuck. I've been told you I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who you're on the phone with. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. This is not embarrassing to me because I'm gonna fight for you.
Start smiling.
This is so cute.
Yeah, show the chat.
Oh my god. Y'all, look at that. You need your what? What the fuck did you just say? No, get up, get close. Get fucking close. What you mean you gonna get you a snow buddy? What the fuck you mean?
Why would you do that?
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available on mobile and PC, exclusively with Google Play Games.
The fuck? Snow bunny? You want a snow bunny? This is what I come for? A snow bunny? With your dumb ass. You dumb as fuck.
Now, I know what everybody is thinking, and they want to get on their grandstand about women abusing men, Dabo's being taken advantage of, etc., etc. But I'm here to tell you that I don't believe that. Literally, he has been pressed by all his friends, asking him why he allows this stuff to happen. Hell, he sat down with Plagueboy Max, and Plagueboy Max tried to give him some sort of advice about the whole situation and why he should not be with her, because this is not some sort of normal thing that happens in relationships.
It's not cool. If she's smacking you, you shouldn't be with her. Why is she smacking you? Because you're going outside? You need to. No, I feel she's just crazy. Like, honestly, that's the best way to put it. She's crazy. You just gotta figure that shit out on your own. Do you need me to call the cops? No, I'm good. But honestly though, chat, if there is abuse,
Somebody said call the cops.
somebody abuse, call help, man. Don't get abused.
But that's why I don't take it serious, because as we can see, all of this is being handled online because it is the clip. It is the content. Dabo is inviting the humiliation to come to him. He's inviting all of the chopped allegations. He's inviting all of the people that come up to him in public and harass him. He's inviting the abuse that's happening to him on stream because he thinks that this is some sort of content. He believes as if the only way for him to get people to watch him, to enjoy him, to have the clip circulate is if he's getting embarrassed by his girlfriend or by anybody else. And while that may be true, while it does produce views, what is the long-term goal of this? Being the butt of the joke can't be something that carries you throughout your content creation career. I think Dabo's like a young man, so he kind of gets a pass now, but he shouldn't allow this foundation to be set. If anything, these things should happen as a blip in time of some accidental slip up. And then you can go on and proceed to make profit of it, but basically shed that narrative as you get older. Agent did something like that with his whole weight loss situation, compromising the bed and all that stuff that happened then.
Fasted cardio, Agent, works like a charm. Got me down almost 100 pounds. And that's coming from his username is Fat Boy. Believe it or not, if you eat like ass for a whole year, you can't lose that shit in a day. So it's gonna take some time. The homie Agent hits the gym in 2K more than in real life. That boy thick. Come on in.
Oh my God.
Now, instead of taking moments like those moments where he got called out in his 2K comments, or the moment where he broke the bed and the whole bed is compromised meme, and just wallow in it and continue to perpetuate the joke, Agent then flipped that into some content where he lost weight, you know, documented it, encouraged other people to do the same.
You know I'm down 54 pounds? I was a Goliath. Yep. Like, I know I'm probably really fat now. Well, I'm not probably, like really. Wow, I was just like a blob.
Yep.
You know I couldn't run?
Yeah.
That's wild that I couldn't even run.
Still can't now. But
I could run now.
No.
And I think that that's a positive way to turn something that may be potentially humiliating into something positive. The worst thing to do is wallow in it, because if you wallow in it, embrace it, you know, sit there and just take it on the chin like a lot of other people do, then ultimately it becomes your identity and you cannot move past that. I'm thinking about those content creators that have disabilities or birth defects that then become the content and then are made fun of because they basically have birth defects.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
How you doing? What you laughing at?
Hey. OMG, where's your neck?
What the hell you talking about? Why you doing me like?
Y'all had me feeling this. Y'all should have had me feeling that.
No! Wrong shit.
What you mean?
I got that drum. You talking about
It's
nigga?
right there.
Yeah, his
You don't see my shit on, you feel?
Yeah,
You don't see that shit?
Come on.
Was that Molly in the back? Shouts out to Molly, man. W casting agent. I'm gonna try to say this as most politically correct as I can, but there's always been circuses that have always held what people have called freak shows back in the day. But I think that now it is dastardly to be publicizing these things, because back then people were wrong. Hell, during the 30s, the 20s, the 10s, when P.T. Barnum and Bailey or whoever else was running around hosting these circuses with these freak shows, was doing it based out of like racism, sexism, or whatever the case may be. They literally had black people, Africans, you know, African Americans, people with disabilities from all different sorts displayed on public. And this is no different than then. I think a lot of people today would say that that stuff was wrong and is wrong. But I try to ask, how is this any different? There's a dangerous line when different creators bring people like Jake Future on their stream of, you know, laughing with him and laughing at him. And there are some people that take it way too far. All of it is based out of humiliation, and all of it is just, you know, making content at the expense of some of these content creators. Now, these people do have autonomy and they can do what they want to do on their own accord. But again, I ask, what is the long run for a lot of them?
I'm be honest, bro. Everybody think I'm getting paid just good of tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, no, bro, I'm not getting paid 50,000. I'm not getting paid 20,000, bro. I don't understand on like how my YouTube channel game. Everybody else YouTube video I'm in catch views more than me, and I'm like, bro, I'm confused. Why? I'm just pouring my heart to y'all, bro. I don't care no more, bro.
That was No Neck Jay going on a long video about his current status in life, TikTok being banned, getting stuff back, you know, views going up, views going down, him being very open and transparent about the money he's making and the views that he's getting on these different social media platforms. And it is not lining up with his lifestyle and growth and success. And I have an idea as to why that's happening. It's because the joke is running out. He says he doesn't understand how he can go on other people's platforms and they get views and they make money versus when he does a video and he, you know, gets some views and makes some money. It just doesn't add up the numbers. And that's because what I believe is that he is the butt of the joke in a lot of these other people's videos who have already established fan bases and personalities. Now, not saying that he can't break and shake that moniker, but when you establish the humiliation content, this is what happens. You go down this rabbit hole of constantly being the butt of the joke and nobody realizing who you really are, care for you truly, whether it be your words, your opinions, your views, your lifestyle, or whatever you have to bring to the table. Because if it's not a laugh, then it's not important. You're just a
facts, bro. Like, if we ain't laughing at you, then they don't even care. Like, they don't even look at you as human, guy.
Gesture at this point. And that's no disrespect to him. I think that a lot of his content creation career would, you know, mirror exactly what I'm saying. So yeah, naturally on somebody else's channel, when you are brought on like Deshae's, they're gonna get views because it's Deshae doing something funny. But these people aren't thinking to follow you to your platform because you're just the laugh of the moment. And when that moment's gone, they're just looking for the next laugh. And it might not come from you. They don't really care. It's gonna be presented by Deshae, and that's the only thing that they really care about. And more importantly, I think that he's realizing that he and other humiliation content creators cannot grow up like this. It's cool to get picked on or, you know, be the butt of the joke some of the time. I think that's a trait of a good person, somebody who can be the butt of the joke. But to always be the butt of the joke is not good. And especially when you become from 16 to 20, from 20 to 23 to 23 to 28, to getting into your 30s, to getting into your 40s, as you become a man with kids or a woman with kids, family, life, other responsibilities, you don't always want to be known as that humiliation person, the people that people can make fun of going out into the streets. At some point, it's going to weigh on you mentally. And also, you're not going to get the outcome that you want in this whole content creation sphere. At the end of the day, all these people have the opportunity to change their whole persona and personality around. Now, will it mean that they get to hang around the biggest creators? No, but I have seen content creators in real time set real boundaries as to who they are and what they will be represented as. Neon has totally flipped his career in recent times because he has put a stand and said, hey, I'm not going to be a part of that humiliation content. I'm going to do something and make a name for myself. I've seen Fousey in recent times stop doing the crash outs and change his whole personality. It's something that we've got to talk about very soon. But you don't have to always be the humiliation guy. Does that mean that you will be a content creator? Maybe not. But ultimately, you'll have your dignity, your sanity, and most importantly, you won't have people running around challenging you IRL, calling you chopped and making fun of you for having a disability.
Facts, bro. 100% facts, man.